Hello and welcome back to Boulder Bookstore. My name is Olivia Edmonds-Diaz and I am the Education Services Manager here at the store, and I am also a lover of mystery novels. So today I have some really great mystery recommendations for you, most of which are new this year, and then I've got one sneaky, pretty old backlist title for you. So we're going to get right into it today. First, I'm more broadly recommending an author. This is Attica Locke. She's got lots of really great mystery books. Her debut novel is The Cutting Season, won awards, really fascinating. But I'm kind of more specifically recommending a series she has where the first book, Bluebird, which is now in paperback, and then book 2 in the series, Heaven, My Home. So both of these are in paper. But the Bluebird series here are fantastic. They take place in contemporary southern United States, and they follow a black Texas Ranger. And as he is going about his job, again in the southern US, as a black man, he is encountering quite a bit of racism. The cases he is called to help investigate often center around race, where like a black woman might be murdered or a white man is murdered, and they are assuming that a black person has done it because of the racial tensions in the South. So these books there's so much nuance here. They're great mysteries, but it's also a really insightful look at contemporary America, and again, specifically the racial dynamics unfolding throughout this country. So these are very timely books that should be read by everyone. So don't miss anything by Attica Locke, but again, specifically these two books in the series. New release this year/month. We have All the Devils Are Here by Louise Penny. So this is the most recent in her very long running series. You can read them in any order, so you could certainly pick this one up if it's the first Louise Penny you are reading. I would recommend at some point, though, that you go all the way back to the beginning and start with Still Life. There's some character development that happens throughout the series that's just absolutely breathtaking. And so in the long run, you won't want to miss out on that, but you could also start here. So in this newest one, All the Devils Are Here, which as a fun note is actually taken from The Tempest, when there's a storm ravaging a ship, holy cow, and one of the sailors calls out, "Hell is empty and all the devils are here." So in this book, the Gamache family is in Paris. So there's really fun themes going on here in terms of encountering darkness and devils and hell in the city of light. And per usual, there is a mystery to solve. I thought this was really fun for a series that typically takes place in Canada. It was really sort of a refreshing location to have it take place now in France, which made sense for the series. It's not just sort of like and now we're in Germany. So this book is really fun. Louise Penny is a fantastic mystery writer. I love her so much. You should definitely read this book. For something very different, we have Fair Warning by Michael Connelly. So this is Connelly's most recent, and I think Connelly gets a bit of a reputation as being someone that you could just sort of ignore his books, that he just puts out a lot and he's just kind of an okay mystery writer. And I strongly disagree with that. He actually does some really clever things. His books are dark, so just know that going in. These are not going to be sort of cozy mystery novels. In this most recent one, Fair Warning, we follow a reporter who uncovers a string of murders that are, on surface level, they just look like accidental deaths. Someone falls down the stairs, there's a car accident, but he's uncovering this sort of bigger plot with actually a serial killer so these are all connected. And as part of that, he ends up uncovering this conspiracy involving genetic companies, where he doesn't specifically use 23andMe as an example, but it's something like that, where you swab your cheek, send in your DNA, and they tell you, oh, your ancestry, you've got some relatives for you. And so in this book, he tackles something that's very real, in the sense that in the US right now, there's not much, if any, federal regulation on companies like this. So in the book, Connelly takes that fact to sort of this extreme place of people using that genetic information to track down and kill people. So it's a little bit terrifying, very dark, so compelling and fascinating. I also would specifically recommend this on audio because the narrator just has this incredible voice that really adds just so much atmosphere to the story. Michael Connelly, everybody. All right, hard pivot again in terms of tone. We have 3 Hours in Paris by Cara Black. Cara Black, beloved mystery writer, specifically writing books and mysteries that take place in Paris. So this one, no exception, also in Paris. However, she's doing something a little bit different and is doing a historical mystery. So in this one, she puts us back into World War II and a plot to assassinate Hitler. So it is an established fact that on the day that the Nazis invaded France, Hitler was in Paris for 3 hours. That is a documented fact in history, and to this day, no one knows what he was doing there. Not sure if it was a meeting, if he wanted to see what was going on, no clue. So Cara Black imagines that during that 3-hour time, there was an attempted assassination on his life. So this one's really fun. It's a spy novel following a young woman who, for her own personal reasons, is looking to get revenge on the Nazis and on Hitler. I mean, like I think we all are, but you know, she's got a very specific reason for it. But this is just fantastic, very compelling, a really great quick read. Last but not least, I have a very old book. So this is Rosanna from a husband and wife writing team, Sowal and Walu. I'm probably mispronouncing that. In any case, this is the first book in the Martin Beck series. These are fantastic. So with this writing team, they are sort of reinventing the police procedural detective novel. So these books all of them are short. They are to the point. There are no superfluous words. There's no extra scenes to add some character to the local back characters. It is procedural plot, police investigation from start to finish. So this book is tight, it is compelling, it is very dark. This definitely, the whole series falls under the umbrella of like a Swedish Scandinavian mystery, so it gets to some places. It's not for everybody. But just if you're a fan of kind of the police procedural story, definitely read Rosanna. Again, first in a whole series. It's just some of the best police writing novels you will ever encounter. So that is it for me today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All of that is down below. And thanks so much for tuning in. We will see you next time.